My 5 problems with Star Wars The Force Awakens. Hi fanboys. The only people who hate Star Wars movies are Star Wars fans. Star Wars The Force Awakens was released to critical acclaim, and don't get me wrong, I really like the movie. However, I believe it has many flaws that hardcore fans are not willing to recognize. Number 1. It has way too many similarities with Episode 4. Let's make a quick list. There is a rebel base. There is a fascist-like organization. There is a new Death Star-like planet. An all-black bad guy with a mask. A rebel places key information on a droid on a desert planet. Stormtroopers raid a village and burn people. A good guy in a stormtrooper suit removes his helmet and rescues the rebel. An orphan kid meets the droid and decides to help the rebellion with its information. They use the Millennium Falcon to do so. They talk about the Force aboard the ship. They go to a cantina seeking for help. There's planet destruction by the new Death Star. The rebellion or resistance has a planning meeting to destroy the new Death Star. Bad guy kills father figure to the wise kid as they witness. An X-Wing pilot destroys the new Death Star. And probably some others that I'm missing. But I bet if you do a Star Wars marathon and then you get to Episode 7, it will feel like a looping story. Number 2. The original cast was way underutilized or killed off. Luke was in the movie for only 10 seconds, so let's get that right off the way. R2-D2 and C-3PO same. Leia doesn't do anything important other than talking, hugging people, and feeling Han's death. Finally, Han Solo was great throughout the movie, no complaint there. However, I believe who killed Han Solo wasn't Kylo Ren, but Harrison Ford. I instantly thought that it was his decision, and it sucks cause he died in the least Han Solo way to die, and we'll never see Han and Luke together again. Number 3. New characters besides the main ones are barely seen in the movie. Finn is great, Rey is great, little bit of Mary Sue but still great, and Kylo was great before he took his mask off. But the rest of the new characters are way underused. Starting with Poe, we need way more Poe. He was my favorite character in the movie. Also, we barely saw Captain Phasma. I guess we've seen her more in toys than in a Star Wars film. And there are other characters that are shown only for us to know that they exist, like Snoke and Maz Kanata. Also, it's frustrating how many unanswered questions are left. Rey's origin, Luke's reasons to vanish, Kylo's turn into the dark side. Who is Snoke? It all feels like a setup for the next episode. Number 4. New Force abilities and Force users evolve or devolve in a matter of seconds. Han Solo told Finn that's not how the Force works, and honestly I don't even know how the Force works in this movie. In the originals and prequels we only got to see the Force power in moving objects, mind tricks, and jumping really high. But here, apparently they can make people faint, paralyze objects, read minds, see the past and probably the future, who knows. Also, Kylo Ren is initially shown holding a ball mid-air, but at the end he's unable to defeat a newbie, and that newbie, Rey, heard about the Force like 10 minutes ago and now she closes her eyes, focuses real hard and is able to go toe-to-toe with a trained Force users. Oh come on. Kylo, you could have stabbed her when she had her eyes closed, she was like right in front of you bro. End of story. Number 5. It adds nothing new to the Star Wars canon, it's just reassurance and a safe bet. Ultimately, this new Star Wars movie feels like a copycat, like a cover song, and it brings nothing new to the table. It takes no risk, and when it does, it feels like Disney comedy decision. Should have been called Episode 7 The Apology, as The Simpsons suggested. Remember Superman Returns? Well, that movie had a director fan of the material in Bryan Singer, and had a Christopher Reeve look-alike The villain had the same land scheme motivations, full of nostalgia, entire lines taken from Superman the movie, and initially everyone raved about the film, but after some time passed, most people realized that it was not the Superman we needed. Here we have J.J. Abrams' ton of practical effects, identical plot points, and new characters to fill in the blanks, and I'm worried about the legacy of Episode 7. It will be the ultimate fan service, and probably, after the hype goes away and the dust settles, we'll realize that we just saw the biggest fanfiction ever turn into canon in the history of cinema. What if this movie wasn't Star Wars? Will it still be the greatest thing ever? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow us in social media, and I will see you in the future.